3 points, but it was not good enough. Welcome to Sicilian Gooner TV. I'm here for a match reaction to the Arsenal Shakhtar Donetsk. I always muddle their name. I don't know. Someone needs to tell me how to say their name properly. But listen, game finished 1-0. We're going to get into all of that. Before all that, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps the channel grow. I'm trying to get to 1K. I'm currently halfway, almost there. So we're far, but not too far. We'll make it. We'll get there. I will find my way. I can go the distance. Shout out my brother Hercules. Yeah, if you know, you know. But listen, road to 1K. Help me out. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let people know, share this and all that. But getting into the game, disappointing for me, man. Disappointing. Sitting back reflecting, because I don't like to do these straight after, because sometimes I feel like I'm a bit too emotional after. But I do the fan reaction on the Football Terrace, so make sure to go subscribe there, go check that out and all that good stuff if you want to see my thoughts and feelings straight after the game when I'm a bit more angsty and vexed. But yeah, listen, I'm just disappointed, man, because I really thought this was a game we could bounce back in and do well, and it kind of started that way. The game kind of started and I thought, hold on a minute, we could smoke these today. We could it could happen. Like, we could get a few goals. It could be a confidence booster for the team. No, it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Listen, people were telling me how Shakhtar, obviously, the 2 games before, they had like 1 shot on target, which was a penalty that they missed or something like that. That side of things don't really bother me, because I'll be honest, we're a big team, right? And when these teams come up against bigger teams, like the other 2 games was Atlanta and Bologna. Now Atlanta and Bologna are good teams, but when you come up against an Arsenal away from home and stuff, players get up for it more. These teams get up for it more. So sometimes they do perform better against us, but not to say we shouldn't have smoked them. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that they performed a bit better than probably they did in the other games. Listen, what can I say? We looked flat. Listen, the best way to describe that performance and the way we've been performing recently, yeah, is a lack of inspiration. We've got a lack of inspiration on the pitch for us right now. No Saka, no Odegaard, very inspiring players. 2 players that I believe are very pivotal in the attack, probably our most important, arguably. I don't think it's really an argument. They are our 2 best attackers. Yes, I feel like Martinelli was trying yesterday. Now, shout out Martinelli. He was my man of the match. I thought he played good. He created the goal, which was a deflection, but it was one of them deflections where it was like off the post, off the back of the keeper. It was a good shot, a good move from Martinelli, and we got the 1-0. Great to get the goal for Martinelli. Martinelli was trying. He was putting the ball in. I just think everyone else was just playing trash. But Trossard was bad. Trossard, I don't know what's happened to Trossard the past 2 games, but Trossard's been awful the last 2 games. He's arguably been one of the worst players on the pitch the last couple games. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. The Bournemouth game and this game, he was awful. There's no 2 ways about it. We got a penalty, which was a great spot from VAR, because I didn't even clock it. And I'm normally a guy going, penalty, you know. I didn't clock it, man. When they said penalty, they were looking at a penalty. I was like, what's going on? Like, no player called for it, nothing. It was a very sly one from the player where it was a penalty, 100%. That is a handball. That's a penalty, right? And as soon as I see it, I knew it was a penalty. And it was a great spot from VAR and a great decision from the ref. And then Trossard stepped up, and the second Trossard stepped up, I weren't confident. I'll be honest. I put in the group chat with the boys, why is Trossard taking this? Why is Havertz not taking this? He's on the streak, which has now he didn't get, of scoring goals at the Emirates. And also he was probably the best penalty taker on the pitch, because there was no Saka, no Odegaard, stuff like that. Jesus is pretty decent at penalties, but he's been poor, but we'll get onto him in a sec. So for me, yeah, Havertz should have took it. Trossard took it. Woeful penalty, awful penalty. Down the middle, keeper saved it, and it put us under pressure because in games, these sort of games, when stuff like that happens, it gives confidence to the other team, gives a boost to the fans, gives a boost to the players. Oh fuck! Apologies. That's how boring the game was yesterday. That I'm still yawning now from that game. But listen, that is what happens. Teams get up for it, and the other team get a bit like, "Oh God, what's happening? Why ain't the ball going in the back of the net today?" You know, and that stuff happens. And you saw them grow into the game after that. You saw it happen. Trossard, poor. Onto Jesus. This guy, he is trying too much. He's trying too much. A lot of people have written him off. I ain't writing him off yet. I'll write him off after he scores a goal and then he continues to be crap again. Because right now it's like 23 games without a goal, which is nuts. Yeah. Obviously, coming back from injuries, stuff like that. And he's trying too hard because he's desperate for that first goal. I have a feeling once he gets that first goal, there will be this weight off his shoulders and he'll start performing better. I'm not saying he's going to be the striker we need. I'm not saying he's going to get 20 plus goals a season. I'm not saying that, but I think he'll be better. So I'm waiting to see that before. If he scores a goal and then goes on another like 6 games without scoring and stuff, then I'll be like, yeah, like listen, this guy, man, like it's the end of the road. But it's not good enough from him. He had an opportunity yesterday. And the thing is with him that winds me up is he does a lot of good stuff. Like a lot of the play that he was doing was okay. Like he was trying to do stuff, but it was just that final decision that was lacking. And it's, I think, a desperation of trying to create a goal because he hasn't been creating goals. Yeah, I thought Havertz was all right. The midfield, I thought Partey had a good game. I thought Partey had a really good game. The other two, Moreno was okay. Rice was okay. The defense was okay. Obviously, another clean sheet. That's 3 games in the Champions League playing Atlanta, Shakhtar, and PSG, and we've conceded 0 goals. That's a positive. A clean sheet is a positive. David Raya made a really good save near the end of the game. Saved us from being embarrassed, you know. Calafiori played all right, come off injured. Now we're hoping that it's nothing bad. I don't think anything's come out about it. I'm really hoping he's fit for the Liverpool game, but it looked like a knee injury. Yeah, we can just hope that it's all right, man. It's not what we need. If he's not there, then left back, I don't know who plays there against Liverpool. I'd argue that I wouldn't play Kivior left back. I'd argue that if Calafiori's not fit, oh god, I'd argue that you play Lewis Skelly left back and try and hope that he has a really good game and see what he can do. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. These injuries are starting to get a bit ridiculous now for us. We're getting really unlucky with them, but it is what it is, right? So we have to move forward even with that. Ben White, he still looks like he's a bit rusty. Obviously, just come back from injury. It's all right. He got half under his belt, got a yellow card, then got subbed at halftime. I think probably because of the yellow card. Yeah. So listen, the game boring, 1-0. What can I say? Yeah, man. They're boring, uninspired. That's what I feel right now. Uninspired by the team. I know we can pick it up and we could start performing and we could go and beat Liverpool on the weekend, but just watching that was just a bit uninspiring. So listen, let me know in the comments below what you thought of the game and all that stuff. Your thoughts and feelings, etc. etc. What else can I say? What else can I say, man? Apart from clean sheets good and the game was thing. At the end of the day, we're not in a bad place in the Champions League. We got 7 points out of 3 games out of the possible 9 points that we could have got. But it's just this lack of looking like we're going to score that just scares me a little bit sometimes. But it will come. It will come. Yeah. listen, Havertz should have taken the penalty. I want to just talk on the pity penalty thing because a few people told me it was a pity penalty because to give Trossard some confidence. Now, first of all, why the fuck are we doing that? Like, listen, I'm not against them sort of penalties, but it's when you're winning like 2-0, you know, and you get a penalty. Not when you're winning 1-0 in a Champions League night. That's important that you never know what's going to happen. You could go 2-0 up. And I think if we go 2-0 up, we probably go 3-0 up. Yeah, and we probably coast the rest of the game. But no, we put pressure on ourselves until the end of the game because we wanted to give Trossard the penalty for confidence reasons. I don't rate that. I don't rate that. Once again, I say if you got to do that, you do that when you're 2 goals up or something like that. That's how I feel about it. But listen, people, this was a quick match reaction. There weren't really many talking points. I don't know if I've missed anything. I don't think I have. It was a boring ass game. But listen, people, remember, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Put in the comments below how you felt about the game. Are you happy with the result? Well, are you happy with the game? Everyone should be happy with the result. Are you happy with the game? Let me know in the comments. Do you think we have a good chance against Liverpool? Do you think we'll beat Liverpool? Let me know all this stuff in the comments below. I'll be replying from out of nowhere, Randy Orton style. But listen, yeah. So do all that stuff for me. Make sure you share it, subscribe, because it helps the channel, and like. And yeah, listen, remember what I tell you all the time, people. And I think Arsenal need to start doing this as well. Eat pizza, eat pasta. Bukayo, Bilal Clark, Saka, Sicilian Gooner. Uninspired Sicilian Gooner. Peace.